In tonight's Two Americas report, more than 90% of deaf children are born to hearing parents.
And it may come as a shock to learn that the vast majority of those parents will never learn sign language. And that's because the focus is currently on technology, maximizing the ability to hear the English language through the use of hearing devices. Very little emphasis is put on the benefits of ASL.
The problem for many is that the monolingual model isn't enough, and a growing number of deaf and hard of hearing children who are heading into kindergarten are lagging behind their peers.
7 Action News reporter Amira David has more on what some in Metro Detroit's deaf community are calling language deprivation, and the legislation they say that can help fix this.
It was hard to wrap my head around.
Jen DeMerit will never forget that day in 2009 when she learned her baby boy Will was deaf.
Because there's so much feeling there of, okay, well now what? What do I do to help my baby?
Navigating the road to early intervention was confusing.
They wanted to spend a lot of time telling us what his limitations would be.
But something she felt was being left out.
And there was never any discussion about communication and access and language and what are our options.
A plethora of research shows deaf and hard of hearing children who acquire sign language at a young age perform better academically and socially. But many parents across Metro Detroit say the resources are severely lagging.
The homeschool district didn't have any services available. They had nothing.
The family did eventually find a suitable program, but the challenge to do so, many say, underscores existing prejudice against ASL and amounts to language deprivation.
The limitations right now for deaf people and their learning need to be expanded. My name is Frida, F-R-E-I-D-A.
While I don't know how to sign, I did muster out my name while chatting with Frida Morrison through the help of an interpreter. Morrison is a former ASL specialist and educator.
What is available typically focuses on what can their ears do and what can their mouths do.
Today, over 90% of deaf babies are born to hearing parents. But 3 out of 4 of those parents don't use sign language at home. Problem is, many of their children are showing up to kindergarten academically behind.
Is it common to see children held back?
For deaf education, there are so many children who are so delayed, and they're still passed to the next grade level and to the next grade level until graduation. And then they get out into the world and they don't have literacy skills.
Deaf mom Rosemary Langevin, whose daughters began learning sign at birth, says the disparities are so stark, her deaf daughters are often unable to communicate with some of their deaf peers.
It was just heartbreaking to see these other children with the deprivation from such an early age.
These women now behind the fight for Lead K, a legislative campaign calling for the state to put ASL learning on equal footing with English and ensure deaf kids are at age-expected levels by kindergarten. A bill is currently working its way through the state legislature, but 3 previous attempts have failed.
This is the 4th attempt to get this bill passed, and it hasn't happened yet, and that, for some people, is discouraging. What do you make of the opposition?
I don't understand why people don't want our children with hearing loss to not be provided with language. We want them to have language from age 0. I can't imagine opposing that.
Opponents, including some audiologists and cochlear implant organizations, argue deaf kids should rely on the technology available and have expressed concerns that bilingual training could impede a child's ability to acquire spoken English. But Will, now 13 and thriving, credits his success to his ability to speak through sign.
I have struggled through. My parents have been there for my struggle, but with culture and language, I've been able to get through this, and I'm thankful to my parents for providing that to me.
And he's hopeful that others won't have to work so hard.
It's time for Lead K to show people that deaf have And we need to have equal rights, just like people who can hear.
I'm Amira David, 7 Action News.